They say being in nature is good for the soul. Oh, and it is. On this Veterans Day, some Chicago area vets are proving it is true. They're benefiting from a unique program inside a botanic garden where tending to plants also helps them tend to the lingering wounds of war. Adriana Diaz has the story.
The Chicago Botanic Garden has a new crop of unlikely green thumbs.
I'm like, what am I getting myself into? I'm like, I'm a military guy.
Veterans like Steve Joseph, who says he was skeptical at first when he heard he could get paid to learn about flowers in the garden's internship program for vets.
What is this botanic garden about? And I come through the gate, and that gate was like, wow.
What took his breath away wasn't the beauty. It was the garden's effect on his PTSD, something psychologists call horticultural therapy.
I lost some friends during Desert Storm.
In his 20 years in the Navy, Joseph deployed 5 times and saw dozens of friends die.
I relive those incidents in my head every day. So the garden kind of puts that in peace when I walk through the front gate. It really puts my mind at ease. It takes away the darkness and brings some lightness. I used to have migraines all the time, and I'm down to 1 or 2 a month. And I think that's due to, in part, to come to work in the garden.
The air is different, the feeling's different. I don't have to be on guard here.
Chad Wickman served in the Army, setting up communications. He was homeless for most of the last decade. Drugs and alcohol were his escape from what he calls a military mentality of always being on alert.
That's draining.
Yeah.
To do that for years on end and not stop and have to drink to avoid that.
Yeah.
I have to say I cut my drinking down tremendously since working here.
Psychological and physical trauma make it difficult for some vets to hold jobs. Nearly 500,000 are unemployed. The ones interning here learn new skills, attend job readiness workshops, and receive therapy from their surroundings in a way they can't quite explain.
I don't know how to say it.
I'm not really sure how it works. I just know that the being around nature is very good for the soul.
Occupational therapist Barb Kresge says nature's mysterious ability to heal is firmly rooted in science.
What is pretty solid now is evidence that spending time in nature decreases measures of stress. Hard measures, not just I feel better. Cortisol levels, heart rate, sweat. I don't care who you are. People respond to plants.
Kresge runs the program and says vets make the best interns.
Without exception, spectacular, okay? You do not serve a military term and come out a slacker. You just don't.
Have you seen them transform?
Yes, yes.
It's like walking meditation. You can't help being happy here.
They served in different wars and fight different battles within themselves, but these vets all say they now breathe a little easier. For CBS This Morning Saturday, Adriana Diaz, Chicago.
Growing things is good for the soul.
I love what she
My
said.
My dearly departed dad always said that, and it is so true.
I don't care who you are, she said, people respond to plants.